Here I am in our beautiful town of 100 Mile House, wondering what happened to Rick Mercer. So I found a nice little alley. Maybe we'll find out here. A lot of things have changed. There's a lot of people who aren't allowed in town anymore. I used to be one of them, but now I'm back. And so will the other people. They will come back. And what did happen to democracy? Will it come back? We're gonna find out. But one thing that I do know for sure is that if you want to find the last vestige of hope for democratic choice, it's going to be at 7-Eleven in the hot dog buffet section, where you can still choose between onions, sauerkraut, maybe some hot peppers. Is that all we've got? Is that the best we can do? Well, maybe we're going to be able to choose a new policing model, but that's something that's up to the people. Or is it? Have you heard about it on the news? Nobody's talking about it. We did a little podcast recently about that, and it's interesting to see where that might just go. I'm wondering where our mayor went. Speaking of where did it go, apparently Maureen Pinckney's already in charge. But let's look at her illustrious record, her track record here in 100 Mile House. What has she done? Well, one thing, kind of, almost, but not really. There's a few things that I have questions about, and I'm not sure where to get the answers. So here we are, looking at some of our beautiful graffiti. And I've spoken to quite a few people, and the sentiment on the street is clear. Most people have decided they quit. And they've gone back to their little hovels, and they don't want to work anymore. People are tired of having to find jobs. Truckers going across the country, looking for freedom, looking for hope. It's in you. It never went anywhere. It's up to the people. It's up to just us to find justice. And if people want to do that, it's right here in their hometowns. And maybe it's hiding in the back alleys. Maybe some of these systems still work. But it's up to us to bring them back to what they were meant to be. There's a lot of folks that aren't allowed in town anymore, but they're coming back. And it's up to them, because currently the RCMP in this town, if we do decide to come up with a new policing model, are going to have to deal with things like crazy ladies that light people's vans on fire. What is that about? And then there's this Melvin character or something along these lines who goes around in the Save-On parking lot screaming at people because apparently that's okay? Disenfranchised fathers, they're trying to end mothers, they're trying to do all kinds of stuff. And who are this they that I talk about, that we hear so much about? I've heard they are us, but you know what? They're more like Klaus Schwab, and they've penetrated our school system. Here we are in Canada at 7-Eleven. This is the last vestige of hope, of freedom for our people, where we're able to choose our toppings. I like some onion. Maybe you want a bit of sauerkraut on there? Yeah, pretty high-end stuff. Let's go with some peppers. And a bit of mustard, because that's good. Here we have the entire parliamentary system replaced by a single hot dog.